What is going on, YouTube? It's Bad Bobby Gamer here, and today I have another headset review, and this time it's for a company called Ailihen. It's spelled like alien, but instead of alien, it's Ailihen. Ailihen. And in case you guys are curious about the specs of the actual ear cup, you know, the speaker and the microphone and their decibel range and the sensitivity, the impedance of the speakers, the frequency response time, the driver is a 40mm driver, which, you know, pretty good for headphones. Anyways, without further ado, I will show you guys the specs. Okay, that's for your speaker, and then you got your microphones. This product is made in China. You know, China has gotten better with making products, you know, versus like 10 years ago. Even 5 years ago, they've definitely stepped up their game with bringing out products that actually are pretty decent for a really low price. These are foldable. You know, you fold one and then you fold two, and they fold right up. You want to take them off, you do that. Then they these are on ear, but they actually kind of act like over ear. Okay, look, like there's my ear, and when you put these on, they actually do a really good job eliminating sounds, even though that they're not sound isolating or sound. You know, they don't remove the environment sounds. These by themselves remove so much ambient sound, it's ridiculous. So they actually do kind of act like sound isolating, even though that they're not. They are not marketed as that, but they remove sound dramatically. Like I had a hard time figuring out if I was talking loud or not when I just put these on just now. I let my mom put them on earlier. She had a hard time telling if she was yelling or not. My dad, he had a hard time telling if he was yelling or not. So these headphones are really good at eliminating sound. So for an example, let's say you want to play a PC game late at night. Okay, you throw these on, you connect this, and something like a fan, extremely hard to hear. As soon as you start playing music, it becomes damn near impossible to hear your fan or someone talking directly behind you. They gotta tap you on the shoulder and like, whoa, 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 what you want? You know, type of deal. So that could be a good thing and a bad thing, depending on who you are. But when it comes to headphones, fantastic. You know, I really like that feature because it keeps you more immersed in the game. You're not going to hear people talking. Like if you're making a pot of coffee, you're not going to hear it go like psh, psh, psh. Like, you know, if it's a K-cup machine, you're not going to hear it like this coffee pot goes like psh, psh, when it starts, you know, getting near the end of the brewing cycle. What's nice about these, it completely eliminates that sound. The cable is braided. That's one of the microphones. I believe another microphone is located somewhere in the headband or something, because I do believe that this is a dual microphone solution, and it helps give you that stereo microphone sound. And I did a mic test earlier. It came out okay. It definitely was not the best sounding microphone, so I would not recommend these for the microphone portion. What I would recommend them for is music listening and late night gaming sessions. I would not recommend to pick these up for the microphone solution because the microphone wasn't really all that. But braided cable, pretty decent in length. The back of the box says that the cable length is 1.5 m, which I believe they mean meters, which I'm not up to date with meters into feet. But if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that's I think that's like 5 feet, 6 feet. I'm not sure. Someone can correct me in the comments. I haven't looked it up in a long time. I've been out of school for a while, so I don't really remember. You know, because I don't measure stuff in meters. You know, I don't live in the UK or another country that uses meters, kilometers per hour, or kilometers per hour rather. Meters, you know, I do feet and miles per hour. so I'm not really up to date on the translation from meters to feet or meters to inches. But going back to these headphones, incredible sound, really good price tag. It's pretty cheap, so, and they sound amazing. Like, I think the number one thing I'm blown away about these headphones is, one, how it eliminates the sound. Like, I cannot tell if I was talking loud or not. And it also throws my thought process off when I'm trying to, you know, come up with words to talk, say stuff, because I sound muffled to myself when I have these on. So I think that's the number one thing that surprised me about these, is not only how cheap they are, but how good of a job they do at isolating sounds. It's very impressive. And these are the Ailihen 160 or i60. I will leave a link to pick these up in the description box below, and I will also link this website in the description box below, so you guys can go check out their other offerings, what they have for when it comes to headphones and any other accessories or peripherals that they might sell. So guys, with that out of the way, my review score for these headphones is a 9 out of 10. It would have been higher if the microphone sounded a little bit better, but that microphone really does not sound good. But 9 out of 10. Guys, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in my future videos. Bad Bobby Gamers out. Peace. Do you love coffee? Then do yourself a favor and go check out Don Pablo Coffee. Link in the description box below.